So as I was perusing down these social media streets, I said this is enough for me to want to share some sensibility. All right, let's get into it, shall we? All right, y'all, let's talk about this latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Signed, Sealed, Divorced, okay? I'm not going to touch on every scene, but I am going to speak to a couple things. First and foremost, I like how Melody tried to end the girls' trip on a positive note. All the ladies had on all white. She gave out the white roses. She spoke about all the women getting together, being in unison and unity, and when have they ever done that? And then she went on to say she's hoping that this carries over when they go back home. And of course, Tisha, old negative ass who don't like her no way, talking about something, well, keep hope alive. But see, here's the thing. They plan got foiled. They wanted to goddamn bombard and make that lady uncomfortable on her own damn trip, talking about Melody, and they didn't get a chance to do that, right? But anyway, I love the fact that they thanked Melody for the good trip. Even Kimmy thanked her and how she just thought it was amazing. But I found it interesting how she said that she'd never been on a girls' trip. But ain't Kimmy in a sorority, if I'm not mistaken, child? Anywho, but she never been on a girls' trip. I found that interesting. But we know Kimmy's male-identified. She loved being around the men. Who, child? Anywho. But even still, she thanked Melody for the trip. While everybody's clapping. And then Lauren even spoke to the fact of she had an amazing time. And especially going on a trip around people she didn't know. You know, everybody's clapping. And why Destiny got the damn stink face the whole damn time, right? And I'm glad Melody called her out. Are you okay, Destiny? She was like, well, why I got to do everything that everybody else does? And then in the confessional, she said it was too much ass kissing for her, child. Well, it's clear she don't like Melody. Her and that damn T-show hating asses, child. The sisters grim, the both of them, right? But I did also find it interesting that she brought up to Nell that she felt like it was insensitive of her to ask Sonny about having a baby by her ex. I'm just like, as much as y'all make Melody uncomfortable throwing darts at her, putting her on the spot, talking about the damn millimeters and accusing her of all type of false shit or whatever, and y'all trying to paint this damn narrative, but then you want to have compassion when it comes to you and your half-ass situation, girl, if you don't set your ass down. Anyway, moving right along. But I do like that Melody has a picture that she's going to have all the ladies sign. Everybody's going to get their own autographed copy of the trip as a reminder. Okay? All right. And so moving right along. So let's talk about Ken and Trisha. So they meet at some little eatery. They're outside. She's complaining about the trip and how they bought up her going to Martel house, blah, 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 blah. Ken told her, look, straight up, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of hearing about this shit. But wasn't it just last week that you had a whole conversation with the guys when y'all all got together and how Martel low-key saying that she wasn't attractive enough or he ain't try to get with her like that. They were just supposed to work out and all this shit. I'm just like, honey, you was in her damn DMs. You tried to holler at her. Not the damn workout because you was trying to get with her. And if I'm not mistaken, they said that Fletcher was the one that damn put you on to her, okay? And why was he trying to introduce you to some damn baddie? He probably was peeking out of his damn self, old slick mode. Anywho, but I just found that interesting that Ken didn't want to talk about it with her, but you willing to talk about the shit with all the guys last week. And also when he was with the guys, I thought that was a cruddy thing for him to say. He said, well, it's my turn now. I'm with her or some shit like that. It just didn't come out right. But he was just trying to say, well, she's my woman now. We're in a relationship. Damn, what y'all did. I won't in the picture. Anywho. So actually, you know what? Let me back up a little bit because during that conversation, he did say he didn't like the fact that everybody's questioning whether or not, well, did she get with him when she was still married? Or she got with you when she's still married? Of course, technically, yeah, she's still married. But he said that they were trying to like kind of paint her out like she's some type of thought or whatever like that. Child, I mean, you and Marquez definitely should have handled y'all business and, in my opinion, got a divorce a long time ago. But I may touch on that from that dinner scene. I may touch on that. But Trish, you kind of painted your own self in that corner. But I do wonder if she knew that Martel was married at the time. As a matter of fact, she did say to Stormy and them in one of the earlier episodes that when they got together, she tried to counsel him and she tried to talk to him. I guess at that time, he and Melody were freshly separated or whatever. That's when she left his ass, right? So what was that, like 2020? I wonder if she knew about him since they were pillars in the community and all that stuff and famous in Huntsville. She knew who the hell he was, child. Talking about she was trying to counsel him and he said he didn't want to hear all that or whatever. Anywho, child, moving right the hell along. Well, let's talk about this scene with Tisha and Marcel. Let's kind of get into that. Now, I do find it quite contradicting and very interesting that Tisha said last episode that Nell wasn't reading the room. Again, when she asked Sunny whether or not she had any children in front of Destiny. I'm like, Tisha, when the fuck do you ever read the room? Meanwhile, this heifer had the nerve to sneakily bring Destiny on the damn trip in the first place, although I'm pretty sure it was orchestrated by production. Now, Tisha is more than willing to be their do-girl, okay? Because she's a bone carrier with her messy ass. Especially if it's something negative to target Melody, Tisha is all on board with her hating ass self. Now, as Tisha's telling him about the trip, Shanita's name came up and Marcel said, oh yeah, I think I know who she is. Now, how rude of her wide-shouldered, no-neck ass to call Shanita a man, and she looking like a mini linebacker herself, okay? Child, let me hush. I'm like, Tisha, what a little short, squatty ass gonna call somebody looking like a man? Honey, I'm like, you a damn cheeseburger away from... Let me hush, I'm gonna be nice. And again, it was rude as hell. She called Shanita Melody's bodyguard because y'all evil asses wanted to bully and gang up on that damn lady in her own damn vacation, okay? Y'all wanted to bully and gang up on Melody in peace, okay? And Shanita won't have it. Melody wasn't having it. Hell, Lauren won't go have it, okay? Hell, Sunny won't gonna let that go down because even during one of her YouTubes, Sunny said that production had to shut shit down a couple times because I guess they was going at it or they were all trying to gang up on Sunny. And she said she about that life. She said, shit, we gonna throw some hands. I'm paraphrasing. But in other words, she won't finna have it. All that damn back and forth talking shit. Honey, I believe she would have laid Destiny's ass out. I'm just saying. But saying all that to say, she won't gonna let them gang up on Melody like that. Okay? Child. But did she read the room by inviting a fellow damn op? Shit, she the queen of the damn ops, okay? I don't know who the worst op. Her, Martel, Destiny, shit, they all the damn ops, okay? Shit, want to make her uncomfortable on her own damn trip. Anywho, oh, and Stormy too. But let's get to Marceau. So he said, well, she's not going to be around next year talking about Shanita because Melody can't keep friends. Honey, none of y'all were never her damn friends to begin with. Y'all were just the wives of Martel friends, okay? Y'all just got together by default because the husbands were hanging out. Melody got friends, okay? She got childhood friends. She got plenty of friends and family, as we know, okay? Y'all are damn co-workers, so stop trying to paint that narrative. But I do like the fact that Marceau told Tisha, don't call Shanita a man, don't do that. And then the whole conversation came up about that Destiny accused and said that Melody tried to coach Slaw on how to respectfully cheat. And Marceau was like, he didn't believe that. And Tisha know damn well Melody wasn't doing that either. But here's the thing, here's the kicker. Did you see Marceau's face a couple times during that conversation? Especially, let me back up, when she said, well, I don't know why she's calling me a op. She don't know me like that because you are her damn op. He know it too. Shit, he a op too. All y'all damn ops. But anyway, back to the respectfully cheating thing. Marceau just kind of gave her a look, as if to say, you know damn well that Melody won't condone in damn Martel and Ariane damn cheating and coaching that girl to cheat. And Tisha knows that too. Now, had Marceau flipped the script and then went with the fuck shit that Tisha was trying to perpetuate and put out there, she would have ran with it. But he kind of just shut it down. Tisha, she's a messy bitch. Child, if Tisha could, she would have pulled the damn Shanquilla. Ooh, let me stop with a hating ass. Now, I will say this, Tisha was right when she said that it's an ego boost, so to speak, for men when women are fighting over them, okay? And they be enjoying that shit. And of course, we all know that about Martel, that he tried to triangulate Melody and Ariane or whatever, pitting them one against the other, wanting them to fight with his low vibrational ass, okay? But anyway, we see how that worked out. Melody got the hell on, okay? So Tisha also brought up the fact that Destiny brought up to Melody, I don't want you thinking I slept with Martel, blah, 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 blah. And then Marceau had to tell her, well, you know, Martel do be kind of joking around, saying a little slick-ish, like, oh, baby Law looks like me. He just does anything to try to irritate Melody. And I think that's why he's doing that. Because again, anybody who's her friend, anybody who was a support system friend for whomever, he purposely tries to turn them against her with his hating ass, okay? A miserable. But quiet as it's kept, word on the curb is some people think that Destiny and him may have had a little something going on, meaning he probably did sleep with her. I don't know if it's true or not, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying. And he go Tisha like, is that right? Oh, for real? I'm like, girl, you watch the damn show. He has said that in early episodes. I don't know, but this was during filming, so maybe she didn't know he said that. Anywho, but let's move along to Trish, Ken, and Marquez. That was a really hard scene to watch, okay? And so a few things can be true at once. But I will say this, I do kind of wish Trish and Marquez could have spoken privately again one more time in front of the camera before bringing Ken into the picture, because after all, they are the parents, okay? And he did have a point. And he was like, Trish, I cut the kid's umbilical cord. In other words, saying I'm the biological father. You just can't replace me and act like I don't exist. Like I'm not those kids' daddy, right? And y'all drop that in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Because allegedly, supposedly in court, she was saying that they didn't have kids together or something like that. Marquez wasn't the kid's father or something like that, allegedly. But I'm wondering behind the scenes, is she trying to alienate the kids against Marquez? I don't know. It's hard to say. But girlfriend is an ice queen. Ooh, that thing is cold as ice. Honey, the brother crying and tears and stuff like that because of the dissolution of the marriage, the finality of it all. When he bought the papers out, she signed it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, and she was like, I've seen this before, the waterworks, and I'm not moved. And I'm just like, ooh, child, have a bit of compassion. But hey, we're not in their relationship. We don't know what went on behind closed doors. And he could have treated her like ish and vice versa. Don't really know. But at the end of the day, they do have kids together and hopefully they can co-parent amicably. But I do think it was upstanding of Ken to say, hey, when we get together, and especially when the son graduates and we're all together in the same room, we don't want people to think that we're going to be fighting, that a fight's going to ensue, that some shit's about to pop off. So at least he put it out there that that's not going to happen. Now, it's kind of contradictory because they have been going back and forth on social media. They were questioning the brother's manhood, accusing him of batting for the other team. I'm just like, damn, So I wonder where they are right now with their co-parenting relationship. But I don't think they're on good terms. I don't know. But the whole thing is kind of suspect. But according to Trish, when they got together, she said that pretty much that they were not emotionally connected anymore. And I think Marquez possibly had moved out, or maybe he was in the house, sleeping in another room, moved down the street or whatever like that. But he had noticed that Ken was putting chocolate or putting heart eyes and shit like that on her photos. And word on the curb is that he was in a relationship when he got with her or whatever. So I don't know. But even though I really felt bad for Marquez in this particular episode, but in the beginning, like I said, two things could be true at once because he walked away from the marriage and Trish just seemed like a woman who's fed up, even though she got a whole lot of ish with her. Ooh, child. Yes, she does. But I think they may have grown apart, getting together as high school sweethearts and all that stuff. They just went in different directions. And to me, Marquez kind of strikes me as a runner, okay? And I think he kind of set Trish and the kids up on a shelf thinking he wanted to go off, gallivant, do whatever it was that he wanted to do, and thinking that they would just be, or at least Trish would be waiting on him. Again, she got some shit with her, but I think he does too. But I still kind of feel bad for the brother. Ooh, bless his heart. But I know I said in a sneak peek video when Marquez was questioning Ken whether or not, well, do you hug my daughter, put her to bed at night or whatever like that? Are you loving and affection toward the kids? Like, are you treating them the way that they are supposed to be treated? Now, if he's going to be around them, I would hope that he would treat them in a loving way as if though they were his kids, especially if he and Trish plans on getting married, okay? But in closing, when Trisha said that she feels like Marquez still has feelings for her and she's surprised that he pulled out the divorce papers. I'm wondering, do you still have feelings for him? Is that why you prolonged and not signed the damn papers? I don't know. Well, at least she didn't sign them in a timely manner, because she could have filed for divorce way sooner. If they were separated, what, 4 or 5 years? Hell, she could have initiated. I'm just saying. I feel like she can be a little sneaky. Yeah, a little ish with her. But hey, more power to them, child. Whatever. But anyway, y'all drop that in the comments and y'all tell me what y'all thought about this week's episode. That was Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is Sensibility Speaks. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My regular, I'm talking